We are don't come
Oh, we are now we are.
Tell them for we, tell them for me, say. We are don't come
Oh, we are now we are.
We are the organization. Don't come for every nation. We are the organization. Don't come for promote the nation. They know they mix our politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix our politics. Yeah. They know they pan no tribalism.
Big respect to the one who will make we are team up strong one. Especially to you, my Bure Kablai from the north. And to you.
Alright, good morning, and welcome to another edition of a program where we call Rest right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, we discuss different issues them where the front page of the different newspaper they don't carry. Well, today I caught up at the middle of something. That's why the camera don't do so. Me guests go actually see me, but you know go see me the kind way I use for see me. But Lord just manage and so for today. Okay, so we they start with the different paper them, and after which we they bring the guests them inside where we get for let me look at the different issue them. Oh yeah, okay, I don't pull me secrets now though. Alright, okay, no problem. So let's go. And I'll start with the first paper where we get inside the program this morning, and now the Times newspaper. The Times newspaper say APC Dr. Kaifala Mara highlights challenges faced in implementing tripartite agreement, and you as well get First Lady and Cuban ambassador commit to gender empowerment at 2024 African, first ECOWAS parliamentary seminar. President Bill calls for concerted effort to address illegal mining. And the next one inside the program, now the satellite newspaper, we say Sierra Leone next presidential poll in 2028 as U.S. government denies pushing for 2023 election rerun. As investigation commences, University of Sierra Leone registrar asked to step down. And capacity building of staff to measure up as Audit Service Sierra Leone to introduce forensic auditing of MDAs. And the next paper inside the program, now the Independent Observer newspaper, and it's a appointment of Vice Chancellor and Principal. Parliament blames University Court for their dissolution. And Sierra Leone needs non-partisan national plan for sustainable development. This is another story inside the Independent Observer for this morning. The next one, a Night Watch newspaper, and it says election investigation committee may go beyond April. What is Bio's next plan? And more global, L'Oreal, Orange Sierra Leone rated best service provider, and Quetta and others treason, defense embarrassed by the states. Property worth over 2 billion millions were destroyed at York Village. This and other story for you inside this edition of the Night Watch. The next one where we get inside the program, now Expo Time. Parliament support dissolution of University Court. And you as well get at the bottom of the paper. We raised 119 million new loans in 2023. Minister Duba. And we go to the next paper, where now the AZ newspaper, and it said Speaker of Parliament highlights legal framework in Sierra Leone post-election seminar. Ambassador Karim presents letter of credence to President Xi Jinping. And UN Tourism pledge support for Sierra Leone's tourism sector at 2024 Future Fair. And Defense Council expresses outrage over amendment in treason trial. Sierra Leone police embrace digital forensic with completion of specialized training. This another story for you inside the AZ newspaper. And we go to the next paper, we in the Calabash newspaper. And the Calabash newspaper say ECOWAS Parliament holds extraordinary session in 5th legislature in Freetown. So your 5th legislature in Freetown and UN resident coordinator stakeholders meet in McKinney to map out development cooperation framework. As car power ship to shut down Ministry of Finance under fire for delay payment to contractors. And your Swell Gets President Bio launches ambitious 2024 to 2030 National Development Plan. We go to the next paper, where now the Forum newspaper, and it say, losing the war on corruption, citizens declare Bio Keifala wanted. Selecting billions as bribe for PIN code. Teacher demand ACC to investigate TSC. And you get Ministry of Youth Affairs, billions of leons chopped. Illegal minor should be arrested, ECOWAS speaker. The next one, now the modern series, and he say, at launch of medium-term national development plan, President Bio says democracy thrives when supported by real development. And you as well get other story them with it inside this paper. The next one, at the Global Times newspaper, it says Finance Minister, time to get out of the kitchen. University crisis resolved. Registrar sent home. And the next one we get, now the audit service, brief newsman. Treason trial adjourned. And book of condolence open for the late DIG Kelly. And we go to the next paper for this morning. We now the News 24. Foreign Affairs Minister underscores the need for ECOWAS solidarity. And you as well get commercial drivers express unfair treatment on disparity in transport fare. MTNDP guarantees complete quality secondary education for all by 2030. The next one, now the Spy newspaper, and it says U.S. ambassador shatters APC's re-election hope. And Parliament, ACC downplay PRA's recruitment scandal, and NRA board chair appointed head of Africa Women's Summit. And the next one for this morning, now the Open Space newspaper. Open Space newspaper say national acclaim for Rokel Commercial Bank supports to education. NACIT bolsters government development effort, and following announcement of $1.5 million support. United States ambassador to UN dams. June re-elections lies. President Bio talks tough at ECOWAS Parliament. And the other story then for you inside this paper. The MNet newspaper said President Bio commends ECOWAS speaker as worthy ambassador for Sierra Leone. U.S. government refutes claims of rerun of 2023 elections in Sierra Leone. And Paramount Chief Salia Rogers accuses World Vision of neglecting development in Pujon. And you as well get, is this a retributive justice? Ministry of Higher Education dissolves University Court of University of Sierra Leone. And the next one at the Owl newspaper, I say, as 50 buses start operation, more suffering for citizens. As Bank of Sierra Leone approves UBA appoint Sierra Leonean as CEO MD, and civil rights activists in Moyamba calls for the investigation of the Kowa Chiefdom Tribal Authority list. The next one, now the African 24, is say insecurity, internal security, Sierra Leone police action, vigilantism against drug laws and cartel are failing. APC dodge granting legitimacy to SLPP. For Secret Society Act at FBC, police apprehend 11 students. And the last one where we get inside the program, now the Sky Times, and they say Parliament clears Bank of Salon on audit queries, seeking credibility and trust of consumer NATCA fight scammers using bogus 021 Salon code. Well, now all the paper and this we actually we will get inside the program this morning, and we go straight and bring we guests inside the program for we begin look at the different issues them where the newspaper them don't carry for this morning. Like I already don't say. So inside the program this morning, we get one of we guests. Well, let me just cross check and see. Yes, we get one of we guests. We actually don't join me inside the program this morning. We are Asan Yankees. I'm Koguma. Well, welcome to the program, Asan. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning and good morning, listeners.
All right. Sorry that I actually get another thing where they do at the same time. But let me ask you this first question. The question where they ask you first of all, the program na Koreas. Who stay you last it Koreas?
It don't is full anyway. It is full.
All right. Okay. So and this one person we done the practice for long time, and it gets so many experience with all of them people. They ask so today. Actually they know everything they happen. So let me first of all start with this one. We get for do with the audit service and the parliament. The parliamentary committee actually they sit down right now on the audit service report, and this now waiting we don't see, and we don't see it repeatedly they happen. The Milton Magai College, they actually don't clear the head, the principal of corruption, and now they don't clear Bank of Salon, and Bank of Salon the time when they go audit them, waiting them find out say they na the balance sheet, not when they na the bank account. In other words, let's take for example, they meet 7 million na the balance sheet, and then in actual when they go into the bank accounts na the na 5 million they actually meet. I just give you example, but now they don't clear them. What do you think about the way our parliament they handle the audit report?
Well, for me, I'm not impressed, honestly, with the way the parliamentary the public accounts committee they go with the hearing of the audit reports. When they talk to audit report officials and they say somehow they frustrate, just like how they may suspend the auditor general. Yeah. Him, of course, he don't frustrate with the parliament's action, because in most cases, it expects, say, after all the job, where they don't put the effort, the energy, and everything, where they will submit the report at parliament, parliament will take serious action on the witness them, the economic as they call them, or the people we get queried at the reports, yes. But normally, when they come, it can so frustrating that because always they get people in parliament, when staff of audit service Sierra Leone, we like always they at the hearing. So like they always say then they waste their energy and efforts for the always thing they do, forget the kind of results we always they get. And even me as a journalist, I always know they impress. You understand? For the past years, the public account committee can sit on them queries there. Because rather than we look at the composition, right, before auditors they go for audits, they get a conversation, they write letters. We are going to expect MDAs go don't prepare for them, and even when they go audit them, they discuss after the auditing. Then they discuss, then they still give them time for me and carry it.
They see it and other things then.
You see it and other things, they can get anything for counter.
And so, interesting, because the audit service can don't give them more time for let them provide a receipt, but they know the drum. But now we can find out, say, at the end of the day, then they go be cleared by parliament.
But then are the disappointment part of the whole thing, Parliament, they get the powers for sanction, and that's audit they always expect from them. When they send them queries there, then they expect them for sanction, the people, rather than go ask it again for carry it, because they get enough time. You understand? And most of the institutions, then they not to say that one person they for by this person or they.
Yeah.
You understand? And even audits, they always give them time. If the person travel, they always give them time and they communicate with them until they come and prepare a document. So for their parliament to go ask for the thing the way audits they already do. You understand? They go reverse again the old because like reversing the whole thing. You know, I think that's unfair to the nation.
And for long term, you know, when you don't go to parliament, like 1 or 2 term, we don't be the meet there for watch them particular things in there. This not be an allegation where I be always get them in mind. Like plenty time in the day, you can see they don't begin quiz a particular vote controller, like the permanent secretary or like the one where they in charge of the finance, na a particular department on age or agency. You can find out say they don't helpless, they not get any proof for sure say yes this money they use them or how for liquidate, how for give back evidence to that. But at one point you could just see the head of the parliamentary account committee stand down the whole meeting. Journalists they want to excuse first. Then they keep small meeting. You see the head of the MD or the vote controller go down, where he come, then can't sit down back. By the time then they sit down now, then tell you say don't clear. They don't count all of it, document them. You yourself now witness to that.
So of course. Yeah, that has been the practice anyway. We sometimes you already like you explain as a journalist, you already don't get your news. Yeah, now news stands, no say okay, this witness, you understand, not able for provide the kind of documents where they ask them for, right? Don't like you rightly explain. Before they remember, then call one short meeting, at the end of the day, then say they don't clear all then give the person the opportunity for go put documents in place. I said that's the service and it's honest to the nation. I don't think say the committee or parliament continue to operate this kind of way. I mean, they're able for deliver. I mean, as expected from the ordinary citizen. And some of them money when they use so. This are projects money them where it touch the lives of the people. You will see that I can make an answer now categorically clear. We are in because all indications, you see few people, they owe some of them money as well, they eat them without proper explanation, sometimes with impunity. They see parliament and come back. I mean, they left them like that, they give them time, I was okay when I go prepare our document. I think, they lost the value of parliament and also the committee, PAC, they lost in value because the essence
because this thing, not to the first time it happen, not to this parliament no more, it don't happen at the last parliament. Because the one way then they put as the head of the committee, now the government of the day. Like for example, right now, the head of the committee now, the deputy speaker of parliament, when Singapore Solomon, yeah. So of course, for long term, it don't the direct foot for they even discuss or debate this particular, audit report, and it don't even they caution other people and say let them pull on by the audit report because now them property. And by the way, somebody just they ask a question, waiting at the role of parliament and ACC in the audit report. Parliament now them now the babe, now they not the father of the audit service. In other words, now part of this parliamentary account committee audit service bond, yeah, and whatever action ACC wants to take, if it go through parliament, although not in all cases. But how you feel say this particular way we go aim for all the MDs into account when the ruling party or the ruling government now always they take up the chairmanship na that particular committee day?
Of course, being a part of the crusader them over the years, we don't start say the need for adjust that particular ARD, therefore relinquish the chairmanship to the opposition because other countries, other parliaments are so in the operate. We seriously minded. Are so in the operate. Then the PAC is always headed by the opposition. Yes, because by so doing, they're able for all MDs accountable, proper accountability. But if within the government, possibly in party person, you always get for try for protector. That's the problem. Even though the other administration will be better somehow past now. Now is the worst. Like you rightly say, even when they don't start to, I'm not saying out of pressure, if not to be pressure from the public, they're not for even countenance the audit report as this time. Mark you, when the speaker may come, Dr. Abbas Pundu, this is the promise he made to the people. Say it make sure say under you watch every year that they look into not only audit reports but any other report way sensitive and important to the nation. then they debate them at the plenary. It's just unfortunate that since then come, year in, year out, with the suicide PC, they tap. What will I tell you, Aliyu? The past years, PAC not able to sit on 50% of the queries at the audit report. That I can tell you clearly. If you say audit reports, PAC don't begin sit on audit reports, reluctantly, because I know say sometimes they not going for do them, because if you do just half of the report, don't be afraid they say, I mean, PAC don't know. Interestingly, over the years, the deputy PAC chairman, now the deputy opposition member.
Okay, so hold on, Hassan. Alaji, from the side where you kind of noisy, if you move from that side, it could find. You get me, Alaji?
Yeah, I get you, sir. I get you.
Yes. I said the background look noisy. All right, sorry, Hassan. You know, but the question now, they're not able to sit into 50% of all queries, now one. And secondly, the head of the parliamentary committee. You know, but the question now, how you expect, you know, the speaker for fulfill in promise where he make to Salon people in. Where, for example, if you watch the audit report, from the highest office to down, corruption they everywhere. In fact, from the highest office, you get some kind of fearful corruption, things them inside the audit report. From the 2020 audit report, 2021 they say enormity threshold. 2022 we see the kind of corruption allegation again. How you expect for let them debate and embarrass that particular office day?
Well, initially when you come, I be see and say, okay, this part at the age, you can ask me to look at. I say at the age. Plus minus any other thing. I say this man then is on the way now going very close. I say probably will use that as an opportunity for let it add value or contribute to the nation, right? That for bring them people in the or bring them reports and then at the plenary make them discuss them. But from what it don't happen now over the years, I don't finally conclude say it not going ever happen. Because this same man, when I the speaker now, Naomi also promised say he introduce question time. That we are members of parliament able for ask question at the plenary or maybe after certain session, if you go sit down, you understand and think, hey, maybe we have to don't ask this question, right? It will ask that as a question, right? Ask a question, put it on a paper, send it to clerk to speaker, right? But then we invite that particular minister or head of MDA can respond to them their own question and they now the well of parliament. That's not ever happened. Of course, we see the past parliament we are in the opposition leader, we are Honorable General Bar, where he say if he as a leader able forget and right, he say who else? So instead of make a lot of effort, members of parliament they ask questions, send questions to where I'm concerned, it not ever happen. So for me, I don't conclude say that not will ever happen. But now I see Honorable AKK and other people and they push. See, man, of course, I know say that not going to happen. Or make the hand over the chairmanship of PAC to the opposition. Honorable Aymara now be the deputy over the years, then simply remove and they not even a member again at that committee because I remember 1 year they went and do the reports to the member unknowing to the deputy chairman of the committee. He just see reports. People they don't conclude on. That time now be less than 50% of the quiz they look into. Reports come out. So Honorable Eli Mara, he challenged the chairman with SS Thomas. Say no, that not for B. You understand, eh? He said that report, one, they're not for looking into one because they're not legitimate, they're not on the quiz, and they don't sit down as a committee for me them finalize the reports or they write the reports before they submit them to the public. So this is not the problem.
Okay, one last question I will ask you before we go to the next guest. You know, the question now Parliament, the all other MDS them accountable for things them where they inside the audit report. So, but you know, say inside the same audit report, a lot of things then they mismanagement they for Parliament as well. So, how you expect again Parliament for embarrassing self in the public?
Interestingly, even though they can get budget hearing, he believes the parliament not can go, they can always give an exception.
Yes.
You know, so let's say parliament, and at the port for corruption as a Leone, at the port, people get an right at parliament, don't get an right at the country, because this you then get a typical three typical functions, and for represent, make law, perform oversight. If you're able to perform effective oversight, right? How you able to go see and know what is happen at the ground? The people enjoy the count paper, then can show now. Unable, because I mean, even within the allocate budget for good oversight, there's always a problem. The committees, they always a crisis. They will not get money for good oversight.
But money they put where they allocate for them.
Of course, every year they allocate certain amount of money for oversight.
This is not the problem with parliament. Even parliament where the old people into account, they're very much corrupt. They're not. You know what? He have been there where I think it was in the audit report of 2020 where the auditor general find out say a lot of things and then at the parliament where they know they account for. Then send that case they go to ACC. I don't know if you can remember the word where ACC use now that parliament not be no say them for liquidate. This is not a systemic problem, so then go send them to prevention committee. But even when they send them to prevention every year in the audit report, parliament get things the way then they mismanage. So it's like the parliament, how the parliament not serious for fight corruption, and so ACC self not serious for fight corruption.
But the entire government not serious for fight corruption. You know, not just a lip service and they give. Otherwise, if don't they far now, because they see the corruption right now at the phases of top government officials. Things then they happen, like you say, parliament way would expect say, then they for represent the people. I mean, then just they play around and they trivialize the report, trivialize the corruption they go on at the country. Parliament gets all the powers. No, that I can make it very clear. Parliament gets all the powers.
And this power they use at their own advantage, not for appear for budget hearing. Outside they can go and ask MDs them of how they use the money and let them explain proper one at public. They can avoid for good. And then they not ever discuss the audit report because a lot of things then they will go ask the question why would I not discuss the audit report? Like only they ask and like with the next guest inside. Hope you don't get a better line because I be there is some noise and he actually been the freeze a bit. Alhaji Abdullahi Toure, welcome to the program. Unmute your mic, please. Your mic still mute, so unmute them. Yes, you don't unmute. So let's go. Welcome to the show, Alhaji.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sierra Leone, and thank you for having me.
All right.
Good morning to everyone.
We actually get you read. We mean say your network look flat a bit. Well, I will try and see what we can get from you. We just made a discuss the audit report and the role where parliament they play. But the unfortunate part where we just don't discover now that even parliament where the old people are accountable for waiting the inside the audit report, then themselves get things the inside the way really they smell in terms of corruption or lack of mismanagement, accountability. So the question is, if parliament not able for account, how you feel say them for be serious other people in the MDs?
Well, thank you very much. This question it seems to be very, very important as well, because Parliament really for checks we don't over the years waiting to happen. For me, since the time we get a whistleblower inside Parliament, be no less from the corruption fights.
Alhaji, we will please ask you for let you leave the meeting and come back because your line not too okay. You actually you the break along the way. Leave and come back quickly. Whilst we will come, we will still ask you that question. Whilst we move ahead with this particular discussion. Alright, the program where you watch right on our Korea site, and we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Is how they discuss issues. Them where the front page of the different newspaper them don't carry for the day. The guests actually try to analyze the different issues them based on waiting in newspaper them don't say, and then with their experience, especially with Hassan gets wealth of experience in the parliament and in the field of journalism. Don't they work as several side them for make sure say a police that I do. Asan, I will see your man there. Yeah. Asan, somebody wait you say, Asan, you don't pull body. You Salon say, yeah, Salon na L, my brother. Salon, hello. They will not go out for disgrace because, but it's not good.
Say, bro.
Okay, so I don't know how this person managed watch all team. He catch up with you in waiting Helen Bangura. Helen Bangura. Actually, it's so it's a view. Anyway, so we move on. Asa, let me go quickly. Still with the wait for the next possible coming side. Now moving to the next issue. We see this being the the ambassador to the United Nations, U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, Mikami Salon. And we see the railway, they come and even pull, say that they give 1.5 million for the election reform. But now, the issue of this election committee, the tripartite committee, and whether they're for all election or not, now one of the biggest aim or the biggest hope of Salon people then. But from waiting we don't see right now, from waiting and don't see, it's like the US, the denying allegations say they're not the push for election at all. So, what do you think? You feel, say, this tripartite committee will actually, at the end of the day, able for bring out several things then for lay, we able for get, a rerun of the election, or this election done finally?
Well, for me, I'm still hopeful,
Okay.
right? I'm still hopeful, say, this three-way committee meeting will count something better or can give people an hope, right? Otherwise, trust me, if we left this thing no more pretend as if as nothing be happened in the previous elections, then this is a bad precedent, and I'm worried for the nation, right? Because another person can take the same advantage or same chance. At the end of the day, it will go free. So I think, say, ECOWAS and other development partners, they need to step up and ensure, say, one, not to only enforce within here for common, just say something way better for the people of that country, for the people of Sierra. Understand? Otherwise, we go to the next election, right? If the election then go hold, then one will get votes apathy. Secondly, the election get for be bloody. You understand? Because everybody don't know how to say anything we do in that election, it will go free. So don't we not pretend. Don't we look at some of the things that we don't happen. Already, even though you not reach that side yet, but I want to go ahead of you now. I see Dr. Kefara Mara, who represents the AAPC. He highlight some challenges. Say they don't do this according to the communique, and they don't see the administration, SLP administration, not able to abide to most of the things that they be agreed to. I think that's again not good for the country, and it will make with the fear for the next election. Of course, yeah.
In as much as you don't go ahead of we, and we might be wrong. We did do analysis into this whole thing yesterday. Taking into consideration, you get for live by waiting example on bring to you. For example, the last committee dialogue, the Minister of Information will come out publicly and say this dialogue not get anything for the election. We all argue, say no, it's not possible. If you're told you not get anything for the election, why APC have for all they go into that particular dialogue day? And then we find out at the end of the day, nothing and not talk about the election. Okay? Then they now don't go into the tripartite committee. This same person don't come back and talk, say, no, this tripartite committee not investigate the election and not get anything now for the future election and the next election at 2028. So whose hope will we get? Because we can say, okay, this is a political reason, but a political statement, but the political statement they don't become to reality, especially under this government. And we expect the international community for the come out plain one and talk, say, no, we want to go on election, not to then contest with SLPP. They not come, then go actually put the things in place. Like for example, the 1.5 million, they say they put them for let them able for bring experts to analyze the election and other things then and see waiting. Then they look forward for see waiting the recommendation of the committee go talent, waiting parliament will put in place as a way of legislature. All that they show you say they really want to see a rerun, but they not come out plain. But now the government not say no, we're not doing any rerun in this one. So it's like they don't care about waiting at the thing when they will get for face or loss.
Well, the interesting part, as alone or with that government, they're not honest. they're very, very dishonest to the people, right? Like we say, of course, the international partner are not going for make them very clear. Say once a rerun, but things the way that they do, they know say they want for let something happen. I mean, for the good of that country. You know, we sit down as a government, you call yourself government, you understand? The way you say this, when it turns to say something different. I say that's unfair to the nation. Well, you know, then wait for lead, example, then I mean, very, very disservice to the country. You know, for me, I still believe say something will happen, and something will happen, other thing will happen. Right?
But yeah, I love this. Not something for happen is something not happen, other thing will happen. But listen, this thing, the opposition, even where the government they come out with them bold statement, we're not hearing them. They come out and say no, this is not what they move towards right now. Then totally quiet in all of the things. Then is it that na peace they like, na diplomatic things that they play, or they just or they're just afraid say if they talk something they go arrest them.
Yeah, exactly. I think say the opposition overwhelmed with a lot of issues. You see, well, the government in bracket command, right? Already see anything with in suspicion, they always go they attack opposition members, top government of opposition leaders. You understand, eh? Them, I mean, accusing them of incitement and all the rest. So I think the opposition said they fear, but this thing, what they talk about, this three-way committee meeting, it's not all about the opposition, it's about our country. Like I rightly say, if we let this thing go, understand, Manabi will do in 5 years. You understand? Anybody, all the political parties, the two political parties, because alone, as far as me know, I know say now two political parties they operate. The other parties already don't join SLPP. So about SLPP versus so now election is funny. So now make we need for cut the T's, then dot the I's before they move on. Future election and the whole election to myself na future election. So I think the international community will be so happy because even ECOWAS, even though they play double standard, they play double role, but I'm sure they're not going to happy with what happened at Sierra Leone because if they affect the country them, and if this thing continue, right, all our countries they take the same trend we might have you take so and Kone for do this thing with them do so. Imagine they don't beat people, stop opposition members and for go campaign, a whole lot of things. We all know as Sierra Leone, it really don't happen. So if this thing happen, other countries then take the same thing, then take power this kind of way. It see they promote one, it promotes fear. Secondly, it promotes non-participation into elections. Thirdly, it promotes military interventions or military coup in West Africa. And I'm sure ECOWAS not going happy with this. Sierra Leone no wants another bloody activities again for make a military government take over governance. I mean, it disturb the development of that country, right? So I'm sure nobody not going to happy with that kind of situation. And therefore, the right thing must be done. No need for pretend as if as nothing not happen. No need for go to a drawing board because that drawing board with them in go when they go sign that communique. That's one a good step, right? These three-way committees now, they need for go in depth, check the elections, how it happen, and try for get something better. At least we will rekindle people in hope. We will revitalize people in hope into democracy, all that in them. Otherwise, whether we do 5 years, another 5 years, it done. It affects ECOWAS. A lot of leaders na West African continent for take ECOWAS as a serious bloc or a serious organization. Some of them not get for contributing again because they know say anything happen at the country, ECOWAS not get nothing for do. You understand? And so ECOWAS therefore step up, then ensure say the right thing happen. You give the people an hope. You prevent any other arrest that country. Right. Salo don't suffer too long. Like you write messages now. So many things they go wrong in that country as a result of illegitimacy or that in the way they happen at that country. Right. You go na the health sector. I mean, I see all around the field Sierra Leone. Tamabo project na then give them $34 million for that Tamabo project. Say today, 6 years running, nothing will happen. So not to now, imagine 34 point something million given to them, nothing will happen. Now that way, nothing all day. They say they put down for million coffers. They will tell people and say, feed them. How? I they feed the people. But again, Salome, I always, even when I be there around, they tell Okada riders and other people and say, una be ready to now launch done. Because if they go give man 30,000, 20,000, 50,000, the case may be, then give you polo, you go dance. And that picture the mother baby wants. And that is sent at the outside world. Say you get popularity. Understand? So if people in the suffer now for the 30,000 or 20,000 they below eat, I mean, this is the problem. I make mother bill still they make it reluctant. SAP still they make it reluctant. Say, I'm so annoyed why they people and they say democratically elected. Was that a show and an insult to the people of Sierra Leone? Definitely, it's an insult.
Like how it's inside Alhaji Abdullah. Alhaji, please, one thing I will ask of you, please, just remove the earphone. Instead of get one small line under, remove the earphone. Let's see what we can get quickly. You get me?
How you move the
Yeah, you get me?
Yes, I get you.
Okay, so there we go. Now, sorry that I'll just take you into the line of discussion. What do you think about this particular committee they set up right now? Because they said the United States of America said they're not a push for election. The international community said they're not a push for Iran. What do you think about the role of the tripartite committee in the 2023 election?
Well, thank you very much. I can't this about the mic give me problem, the network give me problem. Mina Alhaji Abdullah Toure, also known as the liberator of Falaba district. Well, at the tripartite committee, hello?
Yes, go ahead, Alhaji, go ahead.
All right. Well, the tripartite committee, I see a very good one. Now, a team that one day we come for, last say, for take waiting the SLPP government, we don't take from the people of this country. They set up this and give this advice for this particular committee for see that we anger waiting the government don't do for the people of this country here, for make sure they take them back, you understand? For take them back unanimously without any. So for me, this committee is very important, a good footing, a very timely way that the international community can be truly the people of this country, the party, when are APC and the SPP government. Because the kind of way they take this election, clear. Everybody knows now thief the election. It is clear. I give me brother, they say me brother, maybe brother take this on shit. It will be 30,000 billions. You go for go dance and streets. You know, that was what SLPP wanted. That was what Maparabi wanted. And he get what he wants. This during the election, I feel bad. You know, people like this man come in 2018, they condemn the APC, say our people will buy rice bag 200,000 euros. The big bag is about 200,000 euros. That's very costly. They buy fair last 6,000 euros. That is very costly. You understand? Only 5 years. A man can only 5 years. Within that 5 years, the auction skyrocketed. We don't see the rest don't go up to 8,000 euros for a bag of rice. We don't see 10,000 euros for a liter of fuel. On top of that one, back, the man can meet you back. Say, una vote for me. Una go give una 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000, 6,000 euros polo. Now go where about go dance for that kind of money. So you see, people that they blame the APC say, well, the APC not protect them vote, the party not protect them vote, but the people of the country itself, the mindset is not good at all. You know, the SLP take the people of this country for granted. I remember the last time when they do the last publicity town. Understand? I was really shocked for see the kind of crowd where people are. How the money for pulling kind of crowd there? You understand? How the money for pulling kind of crowd there?
So what about if not let people elect them? What about if not love them? You get me?
So, yeah.
You get me? Alright, so I'm very sorry.
So
It
the people in those states we do.
It all the way from Falaba,
Yeah.
the network actually they make it suffer a little bit. Did you get what I say, please?
Hello.
You get me?
Hello.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So upon all our
Okay, like and translator.
So
Sorry about that. Actually,
upon all that, APC. APC say they vote for the then vote for the APC. But waiting the government, the SLPP capitalize on that. Them follow the way they went for go dance and when they give 30,000 euros, give 50,000 euros, go dance and street. And them videos then and then pictures then the government capitalize on send to international community say this electoral will win. And that picture I did a bit that them videos that they make for. They know say they don't win the election actually. They know that. That's correct. Then say within them they know say they don't win this election at all. But not only that thing capitalize on. Now the people again and them by the idea they. So you see, so the tripartite committee, you understand? When after all, when this don't happen, the people in don't say, this country here, we can't really have enough see this election. You know, we get a lot of stories, and some man say we do uprising, some man say we do this, some man say we do that. And indeed, the country be in a very tense situation after the election, after the election results. You understand? So we are lucky, we are fortunate for the international community step in at that time, you know, for pushing the effect of the tension, for come out with this tripartite committee. And this tripartite committee, to me, is very, very much important because then there for where this government enact, where not they in line with the constitution, you know, things the way they do, we're not supposed to do. So it's they can deal some of them things and they say these are the wrong things they want to do. These are some of the things they want to get right. These are some of the things they want to get wrong. You understand? So to me, it's very, very much important. Now, a very good thing, and then we all see and exercise and waiting the outcome will bring.
All right, continue for the way to Hassan, let's take the next paper when at the modern series, still within inside the same issue. Yeah, it said at the launch of the medium-term national development plan, it said President Bill says development strives when supported by real development. In other words, development no good, democracy no good if development no day. Waiting, how you put that into context?
You see, president and five presidents. So I like in qualification for make beautiful speeches, beautiful statements. Democracy, peace, development, and all this are like twins, right? Where they go, they achieve this without this one. Definitely. Also, democracy and development, yes. But when you get a presidency we clouded with issues, trust me, development will go there because the mindset of the people.
So what do you mean clouded with issues?
Like also they discuss so now. The party make so many promises, lofty promises. When he was campaigning in 2018, he make a lot of promises. When you come, probably will not be understand what it mean. Say now the opposite. Now that's it mean. So now if you're able to achieve that thing and you understand, I think, the people can get so many questions for us. The promises the way we don't make before, and you don't come again, this other election 2023, instead you get a lot of issues. So if you win election, you don't allow other people for participate. They say democratically elected president. So I don't know what in the word democracy mean to them. Democracy means participatory. If other people don't participate and you want no more participate, let's say 70 to 80% of the country. So that is not democracy. You understand? Eh? Look at the tenets of democracy. It's a different thing. So I expect development for tribe. In the able because a lot of people their mind and seek about you, about your government. So many things that go wrong, we would expect in the matter before step up. When they see nothing, it gets there with levity. look at the case of Parliament. They talk about, blatant corruption. Done, he goes to the outside, talk to members of Parliament. In June, imagine wait for don't call the entire Parliament, members of the opposition, and then the ruling. He call them, the so-called, he call them, he not do them. He just go to new members of Parliament, them, he go engage them, and they go say, a problem na Parliament, and we will find a way for come in, for intervene. You understand? They allow them problem there for happen for this long. They allow them because it's a very important institution. This we get for doing the development and all that thing and that. So if you allow this wrangling for go on, it means you say the corruption we talk about, like I say presidents, he good at making statements and in speeches. He allow you to talk about you see they can't fight zero tolerance, they make corruption unfashionable. Done one of the second highest body at that country, they get them kind of corruption case they are, then sack over 100 people, them young Sierra Leonean them, enable for make one statement, enable for intervene. You understand? And up to now they talk so, even though we understand they don't suspend the clerk, but so many things to happen. A lot of us don't pass under the bridge before they intervene. So, these are the issues that we clouded on the presidency.
Let me go into two issue or two keywords them again from that particular statement the way you do talk about. So one, you say SLPP get for be serious with election because aware say waiting people in the vote and waiting they come out at the end of the day not to the same. So in other words, it don't basically discredit the electoral commission. It don't tell me say the electoral commission they rig election. Yeah, that are the exact interpretation we make it to that one day. And the other part of yes, what if first take of that day?
Well, I think Mohamed Kone and the entire management, I think them for bearing shame at this point in time. And even Madabiu for they in worry. If you get an electoral body being able to deliver for the people, you understand the people and get issue with. Me, are they afraid for them? Because at the end of the day, because it's just fortunate for them that's a PR system. But if otherwise, if not that constituency, that representation, you understand, any other say by election, trust me, ECSL officials not going to be safe. Trust me. Because the people are sick with the conduct of the previous election. The people get so many issues with them. This kind of bold step where they take for go announce elections. This kind of way they announce and so. Otherwise, that country in peace and stability is seriously under serious question mark. Understand? So I think the waiting good for the government now, may they embrace this tripartite committee, may they ensure say they put better things in there and they implement them. Like when they say, we know they expect international body for can say we want a rerun. No, this is not diplomatic communication. Then we put all other things together. Then we engage that and get for engage. We will not say that this and they push to us. They don't get for pronounce them outrightly. Say when I do this thing, understand I go to a rerun or want a rerun. Then all they do are for let peace and stability thrive in that country. Understand, eh? So I think an opportunity also for the matter bill and then the man the way they do, what they do, an opportunity for them for me to embrace the committee, do it. So they're supposed to do and move on because they communicate like rightly say they may get a new TOR in terms of reference. So they work towards the TOR, they come up with this thing. So moving forward, they get the whole 6 months for looking into this issue. I think they will do justice for this country, for that country. Otherwise, it's a big problem.
All right, and last guy with you again, Abdullah. Please unmute your mic.
Ali, so I know they get you again. The voice, your volume don't go down.
Oh, okay, let's just check and see. Hello. I don't know why it go down. They say the peak now. But you get me now?
Yeah, somehow.
Okay.
Okay, gone by. Probably will improve along the line.
Okay. All right. Abdullah, you get me?
You might mute, Abulai. Did you get
Yeah,
me?
I get you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
I
it's
get you.
unfortunate that from the south side you did, they're not able to give you better internet for let you talk to if one. But let me
Really?
look at. Did you get me?
Yeah, I get you. I get
All right.
you.
So what do you think? Say let's look at the economy quickly and talk about the law again where the government don't put. This could be the last thing where they ask you. What do you think? Say the country could talk in terms of whether people will actually get good life or they will get bad life in this 2024 economically.
Come again.
With the law, with the kind of law, finance,
with
the kind of law where they don't put the different taxes them, where they don't add and different things them. What do you think say the life of Salon people in Gotalek in this year?
Where they talk in the capacity as another republic, because we in Falaba, I will always consider we in Falaba as another republic. You see, Sengepe, if the price of commodities are very skyrocketed in Freetown and in other parts of the country, just know say for Falaba, it is much worse for we. You understand? The future for we is not bright at all. For the future for Sierra Leone, not bright at all, and the future for Falaba not bright at all. The kind way and manner how that they increase prices for people in this country, trust me, we live right now like magician. You understand? When you watch the district proper one, you want to ask yourself how many NGOs in that place where people and they get a job. You understand? Where they keep them where they keep them, where the salary they keep them for 2 weeks or more. Because the one way they work now right now by month, now the whole country, the salary is until they keep you for just 1 or 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You understand? Because how they will pay you 800,000 or 1 million euros or 2 million euros, then you go buy one bag is 800 to 1 million euros. They give a pay transportation for going to your working place. You get for pay full chop money. Some you get for sick. You get for buy something for yourself. So that tells you for let you sustain for the salary right now in this country, for let you sustain, for let match up with the prices of commodities that this country right now, no, match up at all. So the future for we, Sierra Leone, and Falaba to be specific, my brother, are not bright at all. There is no future. Right now, the waiting Sierra Leone they go through, waiting Sierra Leone and the yarn for now for how we go pass the day. How what we will get for we eat for the day. Not to wait to go save for tomorrow. Not
All right, in network they struggle there again.
there is no savings, right? There is nothing like savings like an asylum. And if you know, so when you say that will be explained, or so for our country we are in the price is past your actual monthly salary. I mean that means like we live like a magician. So there is no bright future for we at all. Maybe urge the government for let them try for revisiting tax, because the tax issue in this country and the problem there. And don't increase virtually all side, all sector, all anything where people are for church. Where we make people eat small and don't tax everything. Imagine recently people they pay 5 million from Lonely to Region. They pay millions when I. You imagine probably more fast who you can with. You come now for give people a service. Make sure say you provide the service for the people then. Make sure say transportation you make it easy for the people then. Una count boss, okay, that's very good. But how you go charge you boss 10,000 euros when the private sector then they hold 5 million from people then. You as government people they respect when people they expect less. Wait for able for less in the boarding, you can add pan and boarding. Imagine a situation in day. So if you watch Sierra Leone right now, we dey live no more right now like magic. Honestly, God like this country here, but the SLPP no like this country at all. Wetin make I say God like this country? The mere fact that God dey bless the people and for let we dey the day, let we able for end the day with, let me say, with the less way we get, the minimum things they will get. So for me, if you ask me for the future not bright, we not get any future right now in this country. Trust me.
Right. Thank you. Thank
No
you very
future.
much, Alaji, for where you take it in for joining inside the program. As I'll
Yes.
over to you for you take. You know, taking into consideration, you did far right
Thank you.
now. They watch at everything they happen with the kind of law, the kind of tax, the kind of way out things, then they start like the country. You know, me, I can consider the economy as kind of economy. You know, the books things fall apart. What you get for the day now, you eat all things. Then tomorrow back you begin for a new one. But what do you think about the way how people in the live right now and how this 2024 will tell for people?
Yeah, thank you very much. Before I respond to you, like you this short experience.
Okay.
They Conakry I spent some time there before I left. You know, the kind of life I seen at Conakry, it just make I feel more too bad for Sierra Leone. You know, when they go Conakry, it's a complete life, different life. The people are living as alone. The food is abundant. You know, the cost of living is far better. So I make something in the way they people and they compare Guinea or other countries them. If they see one, people are not exposed. Because that country people are in worker. Some people are in worker, so they not even get second view or second part of their life. So they already inside the day, someone just feel comfortable. Yeah. But when you go Conakry, you see the life is far different. Food day, all that thing, and they even with them they struggle because they with them they struggle for fear and all that thing them. But still they affect life much, you know. So imagine Salon maybe we are them pots. And Guinea be the use at that time. I don't know if they still the use them, but I be the use at that time. Understand the life still better than Conakry as compared to Sierra Leone. So I'm not going to say now, but I say the current administration, whether be in government, trust me, they're not only reluctant, but they're not like that country. Sometimes why they sit down and they think, I say then people like Alex say they just want crap na money there. You say all man don't die in a saloon. So they take over. You understand? You say na no money there. Now so it look like because you know we look that kind of economy. A dying economy, die economic like that one day. When they go past then kind budget act here. It's killing. They kill the people. This not to only slowly. I tell you, I not get the ratio now, but a number of people they die per day, them go boku. You look at the health sector, better. Agriculture, a problem. People away, they pay like maybe what they say, then they pay 700, 800, 1 million. Some people they pay them up to now 300, 500. So imagine you get you man with one picking. How now go survive? Now a lot of people maybe they go Conakry for go buy business. They able for go again because of the exchange rates. Then they able a number of them now. Waiting me know it's out of new experience. Now people in together, salon people in together, businessmen in together, they give one person go buy business. The tax is killing the people. Me not been thinking say matter be with always he do this election. It will go past then kind finance act here. Because I see business people, even though themselves hypocrites, but we see the union and they may go radio station to radio station, and television to television. They campaign, they discourage Madabiu for making us sign that document. We see recently and say Madabiu don't sign. I want to know how I see that report. I want to know how I feel because I read them and up to now they read them and know waiting they do. So 2024, it for be, serious problematic year for people in a salon. The cost of living for increase more and more. Imagine a economy when I do not driven economy over the years because of corruption. They never promote transparency, accountability. A lot of people know they support to budget again. So now waiting no more now we they get. Nowadays, some of them they say World Bank will approve this, World Bank will approve that. These are just mere documents. Then they give them the money because the conditions they give them, they're able to fulfill them. But then they make papi show and also then self they suffer. The so-called government self they suffer right now, then they get money. You know, now make it do all of them say. But imagine even the stronghold with people in the southeast. If the people in the west they buy a cup of fries 5,000 or 5,500 or whatever we them call her now, imagine the people in a Kenima, the people in a Bond, people in a Pujon, a Kailaon, understand it? Almost them go buy this because to the term now for come out free ton for go bo now 120,000. Kenima 170,000. So if somebody can load a trailer of rice, he can go na Kenima. Almost you go add. So if na the west and the buy rice 5,000, obviously Kenima go buy rice 7,000. I know we say now beyond them points the day. You understand? And society the way the road network is so poor, I must say go they buy a bag of rice. I know say but family now up able for afford a bag of rice. Obviously they live by quart. So you get a family of 5 or 6, right? Almost rest you able for afford. For them when eat able for feel better for the day. So people probably maybe they use for eat twice a day, maybe not go able again. Then you for squeeze your belly, you eat one time, or maybe you eat small, you left small. So at this way it's on you go eat the balance. So it get for be a very difficult year for Sierra Leone. I mean, no subsidy, nothing, jobs and all day, medical condition, they poor, so many things and the way they go wrong in that country and if I address rather than to go add tax. This tax all in the add so, they go back to the people. Nobody know will say if somebody want for it, you say no, well, I will sell the clothes first. You understand, eh? Don't know they go buy something for it. It's just unfair. So I think some of them taxes they put are just more burden to the people because that money then they get also from that tax. They go to the people, they go to them. You understand? They find out say all of this way they do now for just pay salary to government workers, not to follow the people them life
and every day then they bring more offices them, new people them, then they create new position them where all that's more burden to the people them. But anyway, thank you very much, Hassan and Abdullah for not joining me. We don't actually each over the time. And we look forward for get another discussion with tonight again for see how best we can for talk about things and where they happen inside the country. So in the meantime, I want to say thank you very much, Alhaji Abdullah Toure from Falaba, and thank you very much, Hassan Yankees, Kuruma, my senior journalist. We wanna take on time for joining me inside the program this morning, and we wish you all a very good day.
All right, thank you very much, brother.
Thank you to you. Thank you to you all watch the program, like, share, and thanks to the producer for this program. We actually put together all of these things together. And until then, we'll get for meet again, Annette. My name is Nassim Pierre, freedom fighter. God bless you, country Israel. Where we call we are out.
This song come up from Madam Sidra to Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It is dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world, Weird.
Yeah, made a crack on the mix.
91 big boy picking.
H never tap a sit above.
Daily days
091